Yeah, go ahead, Preeti.
Rajdeep, we have Kiran Walia right there. We're going to try and pose a question. Miss Walia, can you tell me, ma'am? Sheila Dikshit is right there. She's apparently waiting for Sonia Gandhi to come in. Why isn't it that she's going to cast her ballot already? Or are you also waiting for Miss Sonia Gandhi?
Yes, I am waiting for our party president to come and cast her vote, and that is absolutely fine. We're happily waiting for her, and we are very sure that we're going to perform very well, because we have realized, everybody has realized, that since last 1 year, Delhi is just like stopped as far as functioning is concerned. It doesn't happen in a democracy too often that somebody gets an opportunity and leaves in 49 days. And resigns and wants to become the Prime Minister, not for very obvious reasons. So now that thing has sunk in people that we have to ensure that there's somebody who stays on and performs.
Can I ask a question, Preeti?
So you're saying that you're also waiting for your party president to come along with Sheila Dikshit.
Preeti?
So both of you are going to wait for her, for Sonia Gandhi will come. Yes, Rajdeep.
The question I wanted to ask Kiran Walia
with us.
is, why didn't the Congress use Sheila Dikshit in this campaign? Why didn't the Congress use Sheila Dikshit in this campaign?
Yes, Rajdeep, I'm going to answer that question. One question which is everybody wants to know. Why didn't the Congress use Sheila Dikshit in the campaign? She's been a very successful chief minister. Why wasn't she out there campaigning?
People were just carried away by false promises. They were shown the moon. They have not even seen the path.
But we didn't see Sheila Dikshit, Miss Walia. Where was she? She's your star campaigner. She's the one who's governed Delhi.
She's gone in several public meetings to address people. Many of us have been wanting her to come, and she came to our constituencies, and everybody still feels that she was the face of Delhi and is missing her.
And is missing her. Clearly, there are a lot of voters who
Let's
usually
just
are
listen
aligned.
to Sheila Dikshit.
Right.
With any kind of
how do you read the fact that a number of surveys, a number of polls are giving Aam Aadmi Party the edge in the national capital? We had seen their, stellar rise in the last assembly poll.
We'll get to know on the 10th. We'll get to know who's got the edge, who will make the government, how the voters will be divided, how the seats, how many each one will get. God knows. It's anybody's guess.
Ma'am, we've seen you campaign this time around. Ma'am, do you feel that the Congress could have perhaps pushed a little harder? Many people feel that the Congress's campaign, it didn't have the kind of steam or the kind of push that it had perhaps in the 2013 assembly polls.
No, it had a steam. It was moving everywhere. Everybody was working hard. But we did not get your attention.
Ma'am, but it's a personality clash that the entire election has become Kejriwal versus Kiran Bedi. Ma'am, you are also one of the key personalities that people see in Delhi. But, ma'am, do you think that the Congress has somehow lost out in the personality clash? That is a perception.
No. That may be your perception. But times change. Everything happens in its own way. So there you are. We've got it all. Congress is very much there.
Do you think the personality clash has dominated this entire poll? Would you say that?
Well, it has become personality dominated in as much as people are talking less of the programs and the manifestos and more of anything else.
Do you think the voter turnout this time will be higher than last time?
I hope so. I really hope so. I think so, and I hope so.
Right. So clearly, of course, as far as Sheila Dikshit is concerned, saying that
Okay, there you have Sheila Dikshit as she goes to cast her vote. The personality clash, somewhere the Congress has it lost out in this personality clash is the sense. Let's just listen in to Ajay Makan. Is he the man who's lost out in this personality clash?
A party who can wade through these complex administrative issues and can, through conciliatory mechanism, because Delhi has multiplicity of authority, can deliver its promises in Delhi. Last few weeks have been a very hectic campaigning for all of us, and we have confined ourselves to raising real issues confronting Delhi. We have offered some very serious and good solutions to these problems. Unlike others, we have not resorted to petty politics, complaining about not receiving Republic Day passes and asking the other party to join, leaders of other party to join their party. We have led a campaign which has been very positive in nature, and we have raised issues, we have given solutions, and if given an opportunity, we'll wade through, as I said, complex administrative problems of Delhi and provide a good governance in Delhi.
किरण बेदी कह रही हैं कि हम वर्ल्ड क्लास सिटी बनाएंगे दिल्ली को, महिलाओं को सुरक्षा देंगे.
देखिए, मेरा इसमें सिर्फ यही कहना है कि दिल्ली के अंदर बहुत सारी जटिल प्रशासनिक व्यवस्था होने की वजह से जटिल समस्याएं हैं और दिल्ली केंद्र शासित प्रदेश है। यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लिसिटी ऑफ अथॉरिटी है, बहुत सारे यहाँ पे प्रशासन के तंत्र हैं, कुछ केंद्र सरकार में आते हैं, कुछ दिल्ली सरकार में आते हैं, कुछ म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन में आते हैं। तो दिल्ली की जनता को वोट देने के लिए ज्यादा से ज्यादा तादाद में आना चाहिए और सोच समझकर वोट देना चाहिए। एक ऐसे नेता को, एक ऐसे सेट ऑफ लीडर्स को, एक ऐसी पार्टी को देना चाहिए जो कि इन जटिल समस्याओं को हल करता हुआ नजर आए, ना कि केवल धरने पे जटिल समस्याओं से लड़ने के लिए बैठ जाए, ना कि केवल अपनी पार्टी के अंदर विवाद खड़ा करे। पिछले कुछ दिनों के अंदर हम लोगों ने देखा है कि किस प्रकार से कई प्रचार तंत्र में दूसरे और लोगों ने बहुत ही नीचे स्तर पे गए। किसी ने तो ये कहा कि मुझे रिपब्लिक डे का पास नहीं मिला, किसी ने ये कहा कि आपको पास चाहिए तो हमारी पार्टी में आए। उसके विपरीत हम लोगों ने ठोस दिल्ली के मुद्दों को उठाया है और उन ठोस मुद्दों को किस तरीके से हल करा जा सकता है इस बात की चर्चा करी है। हम लोगों को मौका मिलेगा तो हम लोग दिल्ली की जनता के लिए इन ठोस जटिल समस्याओं का हल ढूंढेंगे। No, last minute nervousness I don't have because I am too veteran, as you have very rightly said. This is my 9th elections and I have won most of these elections, and I think no last minute nervousness because I am too veteran to be nervous now. But I am very happy and satisfied with the campaign, the response which we got from the people, and I think all pollsters on 10th of February are in for a big surprise.
Message to other